Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 49 on Mr. Bright project. So in your view is my ground floor plan for my 4-bedroom house. Very well detailed, and this is the first floor plan. It's an apartment that's 2 units, 2-bedroom on the left and 2-bedroom on the right. Very detailed. I like the layout, but if you ask me, I would love to do some few changes. And this is the 3D. If you see the 3D, there's no pillars shooting up to the first floor. You understand? And there's this long span covering the terraces. You understand? So in this video, we are going to be contemplating and try to see the best solution to that particular span. As you can see from this far end, okay, there's going to be a slab covering from where the mason is on the top, and to cover all the way to the left hand side. Are you with me? And my architect Jonathan is saying we shouldn't put any pillar underneath. We can do reinforcement, but I feel as though it's too risky for me. You understand? Even if I put reinforcement, that's 40 feet span. The whole span is 40 feet. And if I don't put any pillar underneath and I want to do complete reinforcement, that's going to take a lot of money. And the reinforcement he's talking about is, he said I have to go to Tema. There's a place in Tema. They have one big metal. You know, that metal, I'm going to place the metal, 2 of them. I'm going to place that metal underneath the block work, and then the carpenter will do the form work. So that metal is very strong and that it does not bend. You understand? But to some extent, I was not convinced. So at a point, I had to, erect one of the pillars that is shooting from the ground, which is this particular one. This pillar, I have to, ask the masons to chisel and then do a lapping on this particular pillar. Are you with me? So I could raise it up. So in this video, that is basically exactly what we're going to be talking about. And then also the continuation of the after lintel block work. You understand? So this whole span is going to be covered with a slab as per the 3D, but there's no pillar underneath, and I was not comfortable, honestly. Even though I didn't like pillars underneath, but I was still not comfortable. So it's either I provide those Roman pillars, there's those long pillars going all the way to support that slab from there. Now in episode 48, the total block work was 3,400, but apparently I've been told that I have to add an additional 500 blocks. Initially, the mason said I should buy 300. That would be enough. That was my offer, okay? And then I bought 300, and at a point they said, oh, the 300 will not be enough. You have to add another 200. So in total, it came to 500 blocks, adding to the earlier 3,400. So in all, I'm using 3,900 blocks. Okay, so this is the additional 500 blocks that we purchased. Okay, we purchased earlier on 300 at a different rate, and then another 200 at a different rate. You understand? And then I have to buy a 16 mm rod because of the new pillar that I want to, shoot up to support the slab that will be covering the first floor. You understand? And those are the things I was contemplating on. I wanted to erect about 3 pillars from the ground. These 2 pillars, as you see from the ground, I wanted to shoot them up all the way to support the slab on the first floor. You understand? But they told me, oh, okay, let's do 1 pillar and see. So eventually I decided to, extend this pillar to go up there because that was exactly in the middle of the slab. So on your screen is the additional expenses that I did to add to my earlier expenditure. So earlier on, I've spent 40,324, and then the additional expenditure brought it to 43,132. Okay, so I have extended this pillar right here in order to support the slab that is coming on top as per the 3D. You understand? And those were the things that I had to battle with. Actually, it actually put me on hold for some time. And all these things were done last year, December. Okay, yes, before Christmas, I did all of this. So you can see that the after lintel block work is almost done. I have to cast all those small pillars. Okay, we need to cast those ones. At the same time, I need to extend this pillar. As per the 3D, as you can see, there's no pillar underneath the slab of the first floor. But now I have to extend this one pillar here just to support the slab on the first floor. You understand? But I'd wished I extended 3 pillars right from the ground all the way to the top. It would have given it a different look, and I wanted that one though. But my in-law says this, the mason said that. So I was like, okay, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. So I extended just 1 pillar. But hopefully I will change it, because eventually I changed it. I changed it to 3 pillars. So I bought my chippings, 3/4 chippings from Mr. Douglas, in case you need Mr. Douglas. Okay, he supplies my chippings and my sand. And the cost of the chipping is 2,000 Ghana cedis. Today's date is the 28th of April 2023, and I still got my chippings at 2,000 Ghana cedis. This is Kaswa. Okay, yes, Kaswa is broad. So when I say Kaswa, near Gomoafete area. Okay, yeah, that's where my house is, near Gomoafete. So 2,000 Ghana cedis for the 3/4 chippings, whereas elsewhere we are getting them at a higher rate. You understand? I was checking my sand. This is my service road. Okay, I have 2 roads, one at the front of the plot and one at the back of the plot. So that's where I placed my main gate, on the service road. Okay, yes. And I could access my house from the back or even from the front. So I have some leftovers of the chippings and that of the sand, but because of the work we're going to do on the canopy, which is the rain gutters, I decided to buy extra in order not to run out of stones during the casting. You understand? So that was exactly what I did. And so Mr. Nkansa had to do a cleanup, clear the whole area and bend those the bush around me to avoid any snake from coming nearby. So as of now, the after lintel block work done, total block work is 3,900. So if you're building something of this unit, 2 units, 2-bedroom apartment, you should budget around 4,000 blocks. Okay, that is if you want to maintain the same height. I did 10 course before the lintel, and then after the lintel, I did 3 course of the block work. You understand? So that's how it is. So if you are starting from the ground floor, you can do same, and then the floor decking will come. You understand? So I'm expecting my neighbors to come quickly so that behind me I'll feel comfortable, because I think far from me there are a lot of houses that have been completed. You understand? Far from me there are a lot of houses, but it's only those closer to my left hand side, and then in my back there are the people left. So this is the main road. This is the front of the house. This is the main road. You understand? This is the main road. And eventually the block work is looking nice. Michael Fassa did a good job. I think Michael Fassa and Stephen Opong, and I think there was another mason, Christopher Adade. They all did a fantastic work. Whatever I did from these episodes onwards, I didn't pay for it. All I had to do was to buy the materials, and they will come working for me. The carpentry work, the steel bending work, every work that I did. And I'm so fortunate, and I want to be grateful to all the artisans for the love that they have shown. I truly appreciate them a lot. Yeah, so from here, the preparation is that we finish the after lintel, and so we have to start doing the rain gutters. So at this point, I started looking out for board, because you will need wire board, plywood, nails, and so forth. The estimate is too much, because if you look at I'm going to do a 360 rain gutter. You understand? A 360 rain gutter. And this was the gate I created for my mother-in-law when they moved in earlier to the house, and she said she couldn't use the main gate, and therefore I should create a small gate for her. So I did that small gate, and she didn't last with us. She left us too early. Anyway, so moving on, regarding the rain gutters, there's a lot that needs to be done. Plywood, 2x4, DPM, nails, a lot is going to on. So I reached out, and one of my good friend, Mr. Jacob, once again, thank you. So this is when I borrowed all the wood, as you see. That was last year, December. I got all of this from Mr. Jacob. Mr. Jacob gave me this opportunity to use the wood. Once I'm done, I can take it back to him. So as I speak with you, I'm almost done. I think the 2x4 is what is giving me the problem. I need to remove the 2x4 because they are stuck in some place where the masons have to stand on it to do some plastering. And that's it. I'm getting the sand for 1,400. Okay, the chippings for 2,000. Okay, sand is 1,400. So these are the plywood and the 2x4. They're long ones, and the pieces which I got from Mr. Jacob for free for my rain gutters. So as I speak with you now, we are ready to start with the rain gutters and the front slab. You understand? And it hasn't been easy at all. So this is the remaining compound that is left for me, where I'm planning to put up some stores so that my wife can have some business doing while she's at home. Okay, it's a way of just making a generational income. You understand? And once I'm done with this property, I'm going to move on to the one I have at Ashalaja, where that one is also about 8 units, 2-bedroom apartment, 8 units. It's going to go 3 levels. You understand? 3 levels. Mr. Jacob, you were asking about a staircase. This staircase from here is going up to the first floor. That's it. They don't have to access that from anywhere, because the first floor staircase is being accessed from outside. As per the 3D, you can see that the staircase is being accessed from outside to go to the top. Are you with me? So to again answer Mr. Campbell, if you're watching, that some of the things that I would love to change is to introduce the Roman pillars. Now I have a square pillar. If everybody is watching, kindly take note that as of now, I have a square pillar. Going forward in the video, you might see a different pillars. Okay, the look of the pillars might change. This is a square pillar. I'm definitely going to change it because I'm revolving. I want to change certain things. Are you with me? So all these pillars, I'm going to be shooting them up, and I will add in another pillar to go up there and support the slab on the first floor. Okay, because that span from the left all the way to the right, and that's 40 feet. And in this 40 feet, I'm being told that you don't bring any pillar, just go and buy some steel work somewhere, and I'm not comfortable. All right, so that is all I have for you in this episode. I look forward to episode 50, where we begin the rain gutters, and I'll show you how rain gutters are done. Okay, from me to you, at Shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.